What's going on, guys? Gainz Gaming here, and today we are migrating to our new kingdom. Now, before I let you guys know where I'm going to be going, I want to give a huge shout out to everybody that has invited me to their kingdom. I have literally gotten over 100 messages from different kingdoms inviting me to join their kingdom, so I just want to give a huge shout out to all of you guys that have invited me to join your kingdoms. I greatly appreciate it. Feel very supported through this time because obviously I was not expecting to have to migrate. I was not planning on it. So it was very unfortunate to read that 1846 is disbanding and now I have to find a new kingdom to go to and basically last minute try to find a place to go for the foreseeable future and then figure out, okay, now what am I going to do with my resources? Like, what am I going to craft? Like all these things that I have to do last minute now. And it's been very hectic, very stressful. So today, like I said, we will be migrating, but we have a couple other things that we want to do here, including buying some things in the shop. So in the combat shop, I have quite a bit of stuff. I have 10 of these conquest coins. I also have almost 1.1 million season coins. So we have a lot of things we can do here. And one nice thing here is that in the inscription shop, since I have lost 3 KVKs, I now have 1 autarch testimony, which is the equivalent of winning 1 KVK. So all we got to do is click right here and we can use 3 of our fragments, I think that's what they're called, and get 1 autarch testimony. So we're going to go ahead and combine those, and now we are able to buy whatever we want from here, which is fantastic. I have gotten one of these in the past and I went and I bought a hunter inscription, which is great, but I made the mistake of putting that on my cavalry because that was my best march at the time, and so I put it on my Nevsky. And now I'm like, okay, it's not the best spot for it. But now we are going to be investing more into our pincer formation because I want to be able to use this in the next KVK that I fight in. So we are going to go ahead and buy the Toppler inscription. What this does, you gain a 5% boost to smite damage, and whenever the troop deals smite damage, the target troop takes 20% increased smite damage for the next 3 seconds. Can trigger multiple times in a single second, up to 5 times before entering its cooldown, which is fantastic. So we're going to go ahead and buy this, and then I'll show you guys where we are going to put that. We are actually going to upgrade one of our pieces here, which is probably one of my better pieces. This one does have Onslaught on it already, which is a good inscription, but not as good as Toppler. So we're going to be replacing Onslaught, and we have 3.2% attack and 2% all damage. So very happy with that. So let's go ahead and inscribe this with our Toppler inscription. So again, 5% boost to smite damage, replacing our already great inscription of Onslaught. Just going to go ahead and put that on there. There we go. And we'll do this in another video coming up, but we'll go ahead and transmute this. I'll have to use one of my resets on there, but we'll transmute it. We'll get some defense on there, be able to make this fantastic. So here's what it looks like right now. We have Toppler, we have War Hunger, we have Metallics, and we have Smite. So this is looking pretty good so far. Obviously, I do have quite a bit of work to do on here with, just fixing some of the stats. Obviously, I just started investing into pincer formation, so it's still very new. Versus what I have on my arch formation, which is obviously a lot better. But we have some work to do with that one. But we also have some more stuff in here. We have, like I said, 1.1 million almost season coins. So what we're going to do, we are obviously going to buy out all of the materials. I'm going to buy all of those out. I am going to buy out all the gold heads as well. And then that leaves us with 1 million remaining. We do also want to buy out some of these. Now I'm going to be going ahead and buying 2 of the Hydra's Blast and 2 of the Ancestral Masks. And the reason why is because I want to be able to get these to level 3 eventually. So it kind of sucks spending this many, and some people might say that's stupid to spend that many right now, but that's just what we're going to do. Maybe we'll regret it in the future, but as of right now, that is my plan. Wanting to get stuff to level 3 because it gives you a huge boost in the open field. So that leaves us with 1 million remaining. And honestly, like, accessories are the last thing that you want to start upgrading. So for me, those don't really even feel worth doing. I've thought about buying one of these, but I really just don't think I need to. And so I'm just going to buy out the remaining legendary commander sculptures and chests because I feel like that's just the easier way to do it. I already have all the accessories and everything I need. So we're going to buy out all of those. And honestly, I'm going to buy out the transmutation stones too, because at this point, I still have 600k remaining. I could almost go and buy a city skin still. And like, I'm completely set on where I want to be here. I thought about also buying one of these blueprints, but for me, honestly, I just don't really feel like that's necessary as of right now. I have everything I need for blueprints here. So I really don't feel the need to have to buy anything else here right now. I can just save for the future. And that puts me at a pretty good spot with my materials. It puts me at 72 these chests and 302 transmutation stones. So that's a pretty good spot right there. So let's go ahead and see what we are able to do here in terms of just refining and awakening. If I go ahead, I'll show you guys what my plan is here. So I want to get things to level 3 as much as I can. And obviously the ones I'm going to try to do first are the ones I have inscribed or already have the special talent on. I have everything here with the, whatever you call it, the iconic. So everything is iconic already. But getting things to level 3 is where you get the troop capacity, which makes a very big difference in the open field. So we are going to go ahead and try to get as many of these to level 3 as possible. And one thing I was considering as well before actually talking to the leadership of my new kingdom is, should I start investing into the 7th March? And the answer I got was actually no. The answer was, we want you to get as many troops in the field as possible. Start upgrading the values up to level 3. Start upgrading those, because that is going to make a huge difference in the open field, more so than having an extra march, which for me, I was planning on doing an extra march, but their recommendation was to go ahead and do the iconic updates. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to do the Dragon Breath van braces here. We'll see if we are able to awaken these. So we actually only have 51. Oh, that's a bit of an issue. Do we still have the Holy Knight's treasure? So we can try to get some more of these, because I need another 9 actually. So I guess if we get to level 45, we could get there. I have the gems to do it. And honestly, at this point, like, I'm already invested. So we're going to try to get 9 of these gloves and see what we can do here. We really just need 1. Like, we need, well, actually, no, I take that back. We need 3. So we need to get lucky with 3 of them and then get to level 45 to get 6. Okay, we got 5. That's a good start. We just need 4 more here. Come on. Give me another 5. Okay, we need 3 more. At this point, we might as well go to level 45, right? Okay, nothing there. I was not planning on doing this either, by the way. This is complete spur of the moment, trying to get these gloves leveled up to level 3. Okay. I mean, we needed to get to level 45 anyway, so. And we didn't get lucky again. So we'll go ahead and open up both of these. That gives us the 6 that we need. Now, do we want the 3 legendaries? I mean, at this point, I don't know if I really need to. I have 84,000, but I want to be able to spend out my gold. So it might be worth just going and getting this finished up. I honestly think it is. Okay, that gives us another one. There we go. We're just gonna go to 70. That's fine. I'm okay with spending the gems. I have the gems to spend, so I might as well spend them. And just get a ton of materials. I'm pretty happy with that. Even though we haven't gotten the best of luck, we got a 5 spot, which is pretty good. But we'll go ahead and get those 3 legendary materials there as well. But I mean, the important thing here is being able to spend down this gold. I did send over stuff for my farm accounts just so I was able to do some crafting and stuff, because obviously it makes a difference. So we're going to go ahead into here and start awakening these. So we can go ahead, awaken for 20 million. There we go, level 2. And then we're going to go to level 3. This is going to give us an extra unit capacity. So awaken that for another 20 million. Boom. All right, there we go. Now let's see what else we have. We can do this chest piece here. Yep, I should have enough. Perfect. So we're going to go ahead and quick awaken that for some extra troop capacity on my calves. Really just getting everything to level 3 is kind of like the bare minimum of where you want to be. I do regret doing my accessories. I did the ring and my Horn of Fury, which obviously looking back, knowing more about this now, it's not a great idea to do that. I do want to make sure I'm just doing my special talents first. So let's just double check. I really don't have that many special talented things, so kind of unfortunate. All right, and then here is the other one I have on my BQ. So let's see. I actually don't have enough to do on him, unfortunately. So I'll need to start getting more of those gloves. I did get this to level 5. I really don't know why I did that. That's another regret that I had. Getting that to level 5 because it really isn't worth it. I mean, this can be good, but it's really just not necessary. You don't need to do it. So that's kind of unfortunate that I bit that bullet. But I already have this at level 2, so we're gonna go ahead and quick awaken this. Really just getting as many of these to level 3 as possible. Got Ash the Dawn, another 20 million gold. There we go. How much gold do we have remaining? We've got 220 million left. Let's go into here, refining. All right. What else do we want to do? We don't want to do any of those. We can refine this one to level 3. Oh. Hold up. Did I? Wait. What did I just do? Oh. Okay. Oh my gosh, that was an accident. I thought I was awakening and I hit refine. Oh man. Oh, jeez. Okay, I got extremely lucky there. Holy crap. I thought I was on awaken. Dude, I thought I was on awaken. Oh my gosh. Okay. First of all, that was stupid. But second of all, holy crap, I got lucky. I was confused why it was cheaper. I was like, why is this one 15 million, not 20? Oh my gosh. Okay. That that was a mistake, but it worked out in my favor. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, that was kind of crazy. That was completely an accident. Uh I am kind of at a loss for words right now, to say the least. Jeez. Okay, well, let's continue here. What else can we do? I know the helmet is good because that gives some extra. It does cost more, but I can get this upgraded because I have 2 of these already. So make sure I'm on awaken, okay? We'll awaken both of these. Well, not both, but we'll awaken this to level 3. I am running out of materials, unfortunately. Confirm, okay. How many materials do I have left here? That's the real question. Oh, I still have quite a bit. I just saw I was starting to use some of the legendaries on there, so. Let's see, how many more can I do? I can't do 2 more of those, unfortunately. What about boots? I can do 2 on boots. So let's go ahead and do them on our BQ. Because you really, I mean, in my opinion, at least, you want to try to get like some really solid marches rather than dispersing them all around, which I am kind of dispersing them all around, but I'm really focusing on a couple of them. Like I'm not doing my siege, but like I have this one, I have 3 at level 3. Can we do Navarre's control potentially? We cannot, unfortunately. Although, I was not planning on doing this in this video, but we have 400 crystal keys to open up. So let's go ahead, let's open up all these conquest coins for all of these here. So Golden Kingdom, we'll open up all those. That gives us 2 gloves, okay. More Golden Kingdom, 2 helmets, Conquest Mystique chests, okay. And then 40 Ceroli, boom, okay. Now let's go ahead and open up all of these equipment keys, 507 of them. We did not get Navarre's control, unfortunately. That's really what I was going for there, honestly. No legendaries either. Jeez, I got wrecked. Jeez, okay. That is unfortunate. Did not get really anything good there. But let's see, what else can we do here? I mean, damage to troops on the map. You really want to focus on the troop capacity, though. So that's what I'm really aiming for. 4 of those now? I thought I only had 3. Okay, that was a mistake. Whoops. What else do I have here? I already have this at level 3, so I don't really want to start doing this until I build out that 7th March. But that's good to know that I really don't need any more of those whatsoever. I have 104 million gold remaining. One thing we can do here is troop capacity on this, so that's something to keep in mind. What else do we have? Can we do Hope Cloak, potentially? We can do Hope Cloak. Let's do Hope Cloak. We'll awaken this twice. Hopefully I have enough materials. That's also something to keep in mind. Awaken again. That'll bring that to level 3. So now I really just need this at level 3, which I don't, that'll be like the next one, and then I'll have all these at level 3 on this. That's fantastic. Goodness. Unit capacity plus 2600. There we go. Can we do any more Hope Cloaks, or is that it? Cannot. I'm short by 3, unfortunately. All right, so we can do this one. We have 2 of these. I just hope I have the materials to do it. That's what it'll come down to. Got 1 more. There we go. That'll get another one for QSH to level 3. So now I got 3 of his at level 3. Next ones are going to be the legs and the chest piece, and then the weapon. I think that's really all I can do. I have 24 million more gold, but I mean, what's left in here, not a ton. I mean, I could start doing some to level 4. Oh, I could go for the shield here. I have enough for the shield. Or I could go for this weapon. I think that's the play. Let's do the weapon here for the Dragon Breath Bow. We'll do 1 more. Oh, I don't have enough gold. Let me see if I have any more on one of my farm accounts. All right, so I was able to get a little bit more gold, so that way I didn't have to spend 20 million extra gold there, but we're gonna go ahead and do this. And boom, unit capacity 800, there we go. So now let's take a look at QSH, level 3, level 3, level 3, level 3. That gives him an extra 2,000 unit capacity. That is amazing. So that puts me at a pretty good spot for where my troops are at. One thing I like about the Holy Knight's Treasure here is that it shows you now what you got. So here is my siege. Have not upgraded anything on there. Onto my first infantry, we have level 3 on 4 of them and 1 level 5. It's great. On my archer, level 3, level 3, level 3, level 3. Perfect. On my calves, we got 3 at level 3. On this infantry, we've got 1 at level 3. On this one, we've got 2 at level 3. And then nothing there. But pretty happy with that so far. I mean, obviously, I hate having to to spend down my gold down to 19. That kind of sucks. But, you know, obviously, there's some pros and cons to migrating. Being able to drain your farm accounts and just spend it all on crafting, that's one benefit. But now I still have to heal 42 million gold worth of troops going into the next kingdom. But without further ado, what kingdom is Gainz Gaming going to? Well, you know me, I'm a huge buff for history, so I had to stay in the 19th century, and I am going to 1875. So 1875, as you know, is one of the top kingdoms in Rise of Kingdoms. They are a fantastic kingdom, and I am super, super excited to be able to come here and fight with them. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I think this kingdom is pretty similar to 1846 with the amount of whale players they have there, but also just their ability to control the field, have a ton of whales, and just a ton of presence on the field. So I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm glad I was able to find a kingdom that I'm able to go to before reset. You can see we're just about a little over an hour away from me getting all my troops and all my resources back, which is why I was trying to rush to find somewhere. And I didn't want to, rush into a kingdom. That isn't what I wanted to do. But finding a good fit for me within the time that before I get all my resources and all of my troops back. So that way I can go into the next kingdom with a cheaper migration as well, under 90 million power. I did get the passports I need to migrate. So I got 60 passports. So we have enough passports to migrate here now. So again, huge shout out to 1846 for the time here. I had a lot of fun in this kingdom. Very unfortunate that it did end up disbanding, but I think that the future is bright for my channel and for my account. Super excited to join 1875. If you guys are from 1875, comment down below. I'd love to see you guys on the channel here. Make sure you guys stay tuned because I will be updating you on future events in 1875, future KVKs, future live streams, all that kind of good stuff. If you have any video ideas that you want to see, comment them down below and I'm happy to make a video on it. I appreciate all of you guys' love and support through this because like I said, it was a shock to me. I did not expect to find out, especially the way I did, just waking up being like, what's this Discord notification? And then reading that my kingdom is disbanding. And so, obviously very somber moment, remembering 1846 for what it was and, looking forward to the future and being able to continue to grow with my account, with my community, and get to know more people. That's the benefit of Rise of Kingdoms, is that just because your kingdom disbands does not mean that the game is over for you. You can always find a new kingdom, new friendships, new leadership, and just a new experience in the game. So I appreciate all of you guys. Super excited to join 1875, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.